I mean, if you're gonna go live, you start a live AC/DC in the background. We'll see if they come back.
Like, you put me up on the guitar and I'll be playing all around you. Give me a kick. We could go crazy. Get me a kick. I can do a sick impression of this guy too. Get me a kick. I won't start.
All right, I think we're back. We have 2 people back. And we'll find out who's back because they're going to tell me in the chat. My hope, Ann, is that it clears up. It was cloudy a few minutes ago. I'm trying to set up, and it was pretty cloudy, but the people here have assured me that they've arranged for sun. I'm skeptical, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so I see 2, maybe 3 people. You can see there's a difference between this way. Hey, Miss Becerris' class. Nice to see everyone. Let's see, it's hard for me to tell. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to turn in a way that I can see the number at the top of how many people are alive. So right now we're just working on getting the internet set up. And then I'll take you guys on a tour. We had Miss Archer's class here earlier. Took them on a bit of a tour, but I'll take you. Hello, hello. Nice to see people out there. Okay, it looks like we have 5 people. 5 people, and it could be 50 people because some of them will be classes. I do have an entire kindergarten class on here right now. So it's too bad we didn't have this as 2. Hi there, Miss Lynn. This is the part I didn't learn, how to get control over the chat, but that's fine. We'll get there. And Miss Lynn's class is here, and we're gonna give a 5-minute timeout. Look at that! Look at me learning some stuff. Oh, that's Andy? All right, well, Andy, guess what? I put you in timeout, so you can just hang out and relax. And into timeout you go. All right, so I'm gonna do this again. We're gonna start actually from the beginning. And people will just have to catch up. We're here in Terrell, Texas, which is a town that's about an hour outside of Dallas. We flew in on Saturday. We've been getting ready. I drove out here this morning, and we're in this amazing spot. So hopefully I'm not getting totally run over by the music that's playing, but they've kind of turned their town into quite a fun festival. So I'm going to walk you around a little bit. I'll turn the camera around and show you kind of where we are. So maybe I'll go this way. All right, it's just gonna get louder if I go too far. But this building that you're looking at, if I were to walk around the edge, is the public library. So inside there, big building, main floor with tons of books and everything you would need for a library. As you start to look around, you will see at the back here, you've got the local public radio station, the guy in the white shirt. He's doing, welcome back, Andy. You'll see in the background that there's a bouncy castle for kids. There's a bunch of kids in there. Across the street, there's a church. There's a big field on the other side where they're hoping people are going to set up. And then as you turn around, there's some food trucks and some of the other buildings here. So we had to have a really good view of where the sun's actually right up there right now. And then I'll take you to where I'm set up. I have a couple of different things going on. So right now we're struggling to get internet, but we'll have internet shortly. I have 3 different cameras set up here. This telescope is connected to that little red camera. It's going to give me a bit of a close-up look of the sun. And it should be tracking, it should be lined up, but when I get a chance, I'll look at my computer and see. The camera that you see there is going to be used for taking pictures. And then kind of like the main camera that's going to help me out is this one. And right now, because of the clouds, you can't really see anything, but you know that I had this at the school. And right now, it's actually just tracking the sun. And when the sun comes out, you'll see it's right here. And so when I get set up with the internet, I'll add this view of the sun plus the view of the sun from the other cameras, and then I'll start to broadcast that stream live, probably without audio, thinking that this is probably going to get messed up because there's copyright music going on in the background. But for right now, we're just hanging out in a field, kind of just a nice field. Terrell, it's actually called the Writer C. Halsey. And so this is kind of where people are going to gather. And we have a really prime spot here, and they were able to get us power and internet. Well, they've tried to get us internet so far. We haven't been successful yet. But thanks. So there is a question, are there a lot of people? Right now, not so many. I think here, it's only 11:45. We have about an hour and a half before anything really starts to happen. Oh yeah, I wonder what those are. Those are the outdoor washrooms, where there are some down there, some kind of that way. And that way, as many people as need a washroom break can have one. So for right now, hey, Mr. Hocko's class is there too. So if you have questions, you can ask me, because that's kind of where I could take this for the next little while. If I get a thumbs up from the internet folks, I would be able to flip to setting up the actual live stream. If I don't see any questions, that's fine. Hey, Miss Rocha and Mr. Siemens class, nice to see you. Here, I'll flip back. Not that I'm really like dying to be a YouTuber, but I guess if you could see my face might help you a little bit. Yeah, so all I'm going to say for you guys is, as you're going about today, you're going to be dismissed, you're going to be headed home. Just make sure that if you're going to watch the eclipse, you got to wear solar eclipse glasses, because there's no time in Unionville where it's going to be a total eclipse. So you have to have the glasses on at all times. If you're in totality, at the moment when the sun is fully covered by the moon, you can take those glasses off and look straight up and see how amazing the sun looks at that time. So we'll give some shout outs here. Hi to Danica, hi to Nate and Kyle. And whether or not Kyle's being honest, my hope is he is. But if someone writes, I love school, that makes me happy, because everybody should love school. It's a fantastic thing. We're back to some more live music. Well, it's not live music, but they got a lot of music in this town. I do see overcast there. So if you look up above me, you can see, yeah, it's a mix of sun and clouds. Not to be a meteorologist today, but if you kind of look around, you'll see there's a few more clouds in the direction of the sun. It's quite gray. But the clouds are kind of headed maybe in the right direction. Not sure yet. But we're hopeful that there's enough clear sky that we'll have a good view of the sun. And here's a good thing. Don't present with gum in your mouth. If you have gum in your mouth, probably take it out. It helps people to hear you clearly. Yeah, Adriana, you gotta watch out. So you can't wear just regular glasses. And I have to tell you, if you're wearing just sunglasses, then you can damage your eyes, right? So it's the whole piece is, oh, look at that. Thanks, Miss Pennington, and thanks for helping out. Appreciate it. Yeah, you can't just wear sunglasses. They're not dark enough to protect your eyes from the intense light that comes off the sun, right? And so if you're going to look at the sun, you're going to need eclipse glasses, or you can tune in later. We'll have the live stream going. And for those of you who joined just now, just double check. So probably my most important piece of equipment here is this one. And you guys saw this at school. It's a small telescope with a solar filter on it. Hi there, Adam. And when you look, this is actually the live view of what it's seeing right now. So you can see the clouds that are going in front of it. There's actually a really nice large sunspot on there. That part there, the little white spot, is not, that's just something that floated down there. But yeah, so things are looking good. So that's the live view. And for anyone who just joined, I kind of have a couple of different things set up here. So I have, this is the main telescope that's going to be broadcasting. Hey, there's Paige. Good comment from Mr. Hawko. Yes, it's very important to know that you need to take like 1,000 times of darkness in order to be able to even have a look at what that looks like. So maybe I can give you a little taste of what that looks like actually. I'm just looking around to see where my most handy extra solar filter is. So, but you'll see this is actually a special telescope and it has the solar filter built in. So it's like it's built with only solar eclipse glasses on it. So we'll do that and then that camera is able to see it. But I'm still kind of waiting to get that one set up, but it is tracking. I have, and you guys have seen these before, I have a couple of different glasses. I have these ones, which are like sunglasses, but 100% just for looking at the sun. And then you guys have also seen these solar eclipse glasses that are the paper ones that people will use to look at the sun as well. I happen to have the binoculars, and I know you guys know this because I had these out at recess a couple of days. But yeah, it's very important for your eye protection. Very, very important. And so Adam's asking a question, can you take a picture of the eclipse or does the sun ruin your camera? And so the answer to that is 100% you need a filter for your camera. So I'm looking around and I'm just trying to see where my filters are. I think they're in this bag down here. I can show you one of them that I'm not using, and it's in a bit of a, oh, see now, we're gonna be live with a little bit of, okay, so you're gonna see this solar filter, and then I'll show you, we'll look through this, and then we might have to take a bit of a break. And it would be, for all the educators out there, the reason we would take a break is because of the music. So you can kind of see when I look through, you can kind of see that the solar filter's helping us be able to see the sun. And so, not the best, but you would need a solar filter like this for a camera in order to be able to take pictures. So that would go on the front, right? But this camera actually has another solar filter that's built in. I have a special lens for that as well. So I'll tell you what, for now, and again, for all the teachers out there or anyone who knows and understands music, I mean, we might already be down not a great path, but if we're gonna get to the end of this song, we will not want to be live. So I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna say, let's see, hi to Alex, Miss Montgomery, hi to Kintis and Adam and Adriana again and Trey. We're gonna watch our comments, obviously. But again, I'm in Terrell, Texas. You can kind of look it up. And hopefully there'll be a lot of people. There are some people here now, and you'll see. We got a lot of kids in the bouncy castle, which is a lot of fun. So I'll tell you what. Oh, and someone's brought a drone. So we'll just give a little drone set up here. Hopefully you're gonna take some good pictures, which will be interesting. But yeah, I will be back in a bit when everything's working, and I will go live again. But remember, 12:30, you guys are heading home. Make sure you stay safe, wear your solar eclipse glasses, and enjoy the day. It's a fantastic scientific phenomena, and you're gonna love it. Thanks, guys. We'll tune back in a bit.